Hey there, it's Dan from RDP Arena. Today, I'm going to show you how you can protect your RDP server from hackers by changing one simple setting that most people overlook. Right now, your RDP server is probably using port 3389. That's the default port that every RDP server uses, and hackers know this. They have automated bots constantly scanning the internet looking for servers using port 3389. When they find one, they launch brute force attacks trying thousands of password combinations until they break in. But don't worry, you can stop them cold by changing this port number. Before we start, make sure you have admin access on your RDP server. Without admin access, this method won't work. Also, if you're sharing this server with other users, you'll need to let them know about the change since this method will affect how they connect. Alright, let's get right into it. First, right-click on the Start button on your RDP server and select Run from the menu. When the Run box appears, type regedit and hit Enter on your keyboard. This will open up the registry editor. Now, follow me closely here because we need to navigate through a few folders. Start by double-clicking on HKey Local Machine, then go into the System folder. Next, double-click to open the current control set folder. After that, double-click the control folder. Now, double-click to open the terminal server folder. Then, double-click the WinStations folder. Finally, double-click the RDP TCP folder. This folder holds the configuration for RDP settings, including the default port value. On the right-hand side, look for the entry called Port Number. Double-click it to open the setting. Here's where you'll change your port. Choose decimal, and then enter a new port number. It's best to use a port between 49152 and 65535, because these are less likely to cause problems with other services. For this example, I'll use 53042. Once you've entered your port number, click OK to save. But you're not done just yet. You also need to make sure your Windows Firewall lets connections through this new port. Otherwise, you could end up locking yourself out. Now, before I show you exactly how to set up your firewall and finish securing your server, I've got some exciting news to share with you. We're currently running a special sale with 20% off on all RDP slots. Simply use the code you see on your screen during checkout to grab your discount. If you've been thinking about upgrading your RDP plan or trying out one of our premium servers, this is the perfect chance for you to get started. Don't wait too long though. Stocks are limited and this sale won't be around forever. Now, let's get back to the video. Alright, let's finish the firewall configuration process so you can keep your server secure. Go to the search bar on your RDP server, type in Firewall, and click on the Windows Defender Firewall option from the search results. Once it opens, click on Advanced Settings on the left-hand side. This takes you to the firewall's detailed configuration area. Click on Inbound Rules in the left sidebar. Now look over to the right-hand side and click New Rule in the Actions pane. The new inbound rule wizard will open. Select Port and click Next. Select TCP, and then in specific local ports, type the port number you chose earlier and click Next. Now, select Allow the connection and click Next again. Make sure all three profiles, domain, private, and public, are checked, then click Next one more time. Give your new rule a descriptive name, like RDP port exception, and click Finish. Next, you need to restart your RDP server for all these changes to take effect. Now let's test if everything worked. Since you changed the RDP port, you won't be able to connect with just the IP address anymore. Because if you do that, you will get an error message like this. Here's what you need to do instead. On your local computer, click the Windows search bar and type in Remote Desktop. Click on the Remote Desktop Connection app from the search results. In the computer field, type your server's IP address, then add a colon, and then your new port number. Now click on Connect. You'll be prompted for the username and password. Your username and password haven't changed, so just go ahead and enter them like you normally would and hit OK. As you can see, I've now successfully connected to my RDP server using the new port. And that's it. You've just added a powerful layer of security to your RDP server. Your RDP server will now be invisible to those automated hacker bots scanning for easy targets on port 3389. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the bell icon for future notifications. In case you have any questions or need further assistance, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We'll do our best to help you out.